What I'm introducing to you today is talking about procrastination. I think one of the main issues in American society today is procrastination. Americans are known as being lazy, and we need to change that. We can do something about it, and you can start today doing this. So, one of my favorite quotes, and one of the things that I thought about a lot in my sophomore year in high school, which is one of the most productive years of my life, is procrastinating. And the phrase that I thought was, "Don't do Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today." I believe Confucius said that. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that was him. And so how I put this into effect was I woke up at 5 in the morning and I read before I went to zero period. And for me, that freed up time in my day so I could go to the gym right after baseball, after school, fifth or sixth period. And then I could go home, do homework, and then, do further reading afterwards, do yoga, do more research, do other things, read, like I said, go watch TV, whatever you want to do, give yourself a reward at the end of the day. That's always good, build dopamine levels in your brain. But so I'm going to give you some practical tips on how you can deal with procrastination. So what you need to do is you need to get the ball rolling, you need momentum, you need to get started. You just need to do it. And how are you going to get yourself to do it? You need to set a goal. And so after you set a goal, you need to be realistic. You need to be realistic with your goal, and you need to know where you want to be, and you need to be realistic where you are now and where you want to be. And so you set this goal, say, I don't want to miss a homework assignment this whole year. So you're here. Reality is that realistic? You have to be realistic. That's realistic for me because I've not had a missing assignment in like 4 years. 7 years. I don't know how long it's been, but it's the only times I miss missing assignments is because I forgot about it because I didn't know there was an even assignment assigned because I will stay up until 4 in the morning doing it. But anyways, so be realistic with your goal. Set something that's realistic because that's more attainable and it won't, cause you to revert back from this and totally forget this. Unlike New Year's resolution people who say, I want to lose 100 pounds right away instead of saying, I want to lose 2 pounds this month. That's a more realistic goal. And so then you have to be realistic on what you're willing to do. Are you really willing to go through this process and do homework every day, or are you going to, quit on the first day? Like I said, New Year's resolution people, I see people at the gym quit after, 15 days, 2 weeks. I noticed that January 1st, or January 2nd, 1st, whichever day, the gym's open because sometimes the gym's closed on New Year's Day. And there's a packed gym, every machine's taken up, and then by the end of January, everybody's gone. So anyways, you need to be realistic on what you're willing to do, and more importantly, you need to schedule this. So create a time. For me, I like to read in the morning. Something for me, a goal of mine is to read books. I want to read 2 books a month. So that's a book every other week, a book every 2 weeks. So what I'm doing is I'm waking up at 5 in the morning and I'm reading again. I didn't do it so well last year. I did it partially last year, but I wasn't consistent. I wasn't disciplined in that routine, and I kind of reverted back from it. But now, I'm introducing this new principle. Something I actually picked up pretty recently here was this goal-setting process, but I can't share that information from you because I learned it from someone else, and it was on like a special live talk that I got invited from. And if you saw this video, I'm not sure if he would be too happy if I was disclosing his information that he patented himself, kind of. So I'm not going to go into that process, but anyways, set a goal, set a schedule. So my schedule is I'm going to wake up at 5 in the morning, I'm going to read. And obviously, you don't have to do it like every day. Like if you need to adapt, like if I need to do some homework in the morning, I can adapt. But you need to like stick pretty rigidly to the schedule. So you set a schedule, you put it in your calendar book, and so then you can like measure it. Say after the end of the week, did I only do it 3 days this week? Obviously, if I set that goal for reading and I only read, 2 days out of the 7, I should probably just change it up. I should probably change that and move it to the end of the day because that's something more realistic. That's something I'm willing to do. So set a goal, get your schedule, it has to be realistic, and you have to be willing to do it. You have to be honest with yourself. Don't go crazy with me. Start small. Start on a small level. For me, reading, if you don't read a lot, start reading 15 minutes a day. And then in 2 weeks, start reading 30 minutes a day. In 3 months from now, start reading 45 minutes and then read an hour. Next thing you know, you're reading for two hours on end because your eyes have built up these muscles to read. You can't just go read a book in one day. That will tire you out. And you probably won't want to do that every day because it will take a toll on you. So, like I said, how to get the ball moving is you need to set a goal, be realistic. Again, what are you willing to do? And then set a schedule and then make it happen. You need to gain momentum, people, and that's how you're going to get rid of procrastination.